Hello everyone, I am Malvika Naik of Mechanical Engineering Department from Marwan School of Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about the topic the torque transmitted by a single plate frictional clutch, and this is from the topic friction and our subject is theory of machine. Okay, so our topic today is torque transmitted by single plate frictional clutch. So first of all, we must know about what is the function of clutch. Okay, so clutch is a mechanical device which engage or disengage the two different parts which are used for the power transmission from a driver shaft to a driven shaft. So what happened in a clutch? There is a engine from which the power is generated. The engine is connected with a shaft. Then there is your clutch plates, right? Then after that the driven shaft is present and it is connected to the gearbox, right? This is your clutch. So when the clutch plates are in contact with each other, what happened? The power is transmitted from the engine to the gearbox through the clutch. Okay, when we press the clutch pedal, what happened? These two plates are disengaged. So power transmission stops. The power transmission cannot occur from the engine shaft to the gearbox, right? So when again the clutch pedal is released, the two plates are in engaged condition and again the power transmission continues, right? So there are different types of clutch. One is your plate clutch, another one is your cone clutch, and another one is your centrifugal clutch. Centrifugal clutch. Today we will discuss about the torque transmitted by a single plate clutch. Okay, so this is the frictional plate, single plate frictional clutch. Okay, so in a frictional plate, what happened? The frictional surfaces are present at the outer periphery of the plate. Let the inner radius of the plate or the frictional surface is R2 and the outer radius is R1. I am describing about the other nomenclatures like the T is equal to torque transmitted, then P is equal to pressure on clutch plate, R1 is equal to outer radius of the plate, R2 is equal to inner radius of the plate, right? So these are the different nomenclatures. Then we are going to derive the equation for the torque transmitted. Okay, there are two conditions. One is your uniform pressure distribution, another one is your uniform wear, uniform pressure distribution and uniform wear. First we will discuss about the uniform pressure distribution. So before that we have to assume something. So what I am assuming? I am assuming a small ring which is in the red color. I am assuming a small ring of radius r, okay, and the thickness is dr, okay. So area of that small ring, area of small ring, I am denoting it as dA is equal to, what is your perimeter? Perimeter is 2 pi r into your thickness is dr. So that is equal to equation number 1. Okay. Next, for uniform pressure distribution, uniform pressure distribution, in case of uniform pressure distribution, the pressure remain constant. Here your pressure remain constant. When the pressure remain constant, our pressure is P. So pressure, as we know that pressure is equal to load divided by area. Here axial load imparted on the clutch plate is W, right? So load is W divided by area. Area of what? As we know that pressure remain constant, your area of cross section is area of this frictional surface. This is your frictional surface. And as it is a hollow plate, I can write W divided by pi R1 square, that is your outer radius square minus R2 square, right? Take it equation number 2. So pressure P is equal to W divided by pi R1 square minus R2 square. If we calculate the load on the small ring, what is the amount of load which is imparted on the small ring? I am denoting it as dW. So dW is equal to, what is the formula? Pressure into area of that small ring. And here pressure is remain constant, so pressure is constant. And what is the formula for dA? dA is equal to 2 pi r into dr from equation 1. So in place of dA, I am writing 2 pi r into dr. Take it equation number 3, right? dW. Then I am calculating what is the amount of frictional force developed. What is the amount of frictional force developed at the radius r? Frictional force is F. I am denoting frictional force as F, and at radius r means that is Fr, right? So Fr is equal to, what is the formula? We know that friction, what is the formula? Mu into Rn. What is Rn? Rn is the normal reaction force, but the normal reaction force is balanced by the axial load. So I can write mu into your axial load is dW. Okay, so that is equal to mu into dW. dW, what is the equation of dW? We get it from equation number 3, and dW is equal to, I am putting the formula P into 2 pi r into dr, right? I am taking it equation number 4. So I am getting Fr, that is frictional force. Fr is equal to mu into P into 2 pi r dr. Then I am calculating the torque transmitted by the small ring. So torque transmitted is T. For the small ring, I am taking it as dt. So dt is equal to, what is the formula? Torque, force into perpendicular distance. Here force is frictional force, right, into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance is r. So I am putting the value of frictional force Fr from equation number 4. So from equation number 4, I am getting Fr is equal to mu into P into 2 pi r into dr into r, right? So here multiply r into r, that is r square. So it implies that I am getting dt is equal to, just I am rearranging all the values. I am first writing 2 pi, here it is 2 pi, then mu, here it is mu, then p, here it is p, then r into r, that is r square into dr. I am taking it as equation number 5. Now I have calculated the torque transmitted by the small ring. Then I have to calculate what is the amount of torque transmitted by the whole plate. We have to integrate the total equation. So integrating the above equation, what I will get? So integrating the above equation, integrating the above equation, integration of dt, okay, from 0 to t, then integration of 2 pi mu p r square into dr. What is the range of integration? From the lower value to the higher value. Your lower value, that is inside radius r2 to r1. When we will integrate this equation, what we will get? So this is from 0 to t, right? So integration of dt is t ranging from 0 to t. Here this is r2. Your constant is 2 pi mu p is a constant. So 2 pi mu p is a constant. Then integration of r square dr is r cube divided by 3. Integration from r2 to r1. So it implies that I am getting t minus 0 is t is equal to 2 pi mu into p. Then from higher value, that is r1 cube by 3 minus r2 cube divided by 3. Okay, just I am putting the value of p now. It implies that t is equal to 2 pi mu, in place of p, see from equation number 1, what we will get for equation p? W divided by pi r1 square minus r2 square. Okay, into here it is r1 cube minus r2 cube, then LCM is 3. So just cutting pi just cancels out, then you will get t is equal to 2 by 3. I am writing 2 by 3, then mu, then w, then r1 cube minus r2 cube divided by r1 square minus r2 square. So this is the amount of torque transmitted by a single plate clutch when it is in uniform pressure distribution. Then we will discuss about the uniform OR. Then we calculate what is the amount of torque transmitted for uniform OR. For uniform OR, our condition is the product of pressure into radius is equal to a constant, or I can write your P is equal to the constant C divided by R. So now we have to calculate the value of C, right? So from where we get? From the equation of dW. As I told you, the equation of dW is equal to pressure P into area 2 pi R into dr, right? As I told you before, then I have to integrate this equation. Integration of dW from 0 to w, then integration of P 2 pi R dr from R2 to R1. One condition is here pressure is not constant, so I am just writing in place of pressure I am writing C by R. So that is equal to integration, in place of pressure I am writing C divided by R into 2 pi R into dr. Integration from R2 to R1. Now R cancels out, right? So now integration of dW is W, okay? W is equal to, then 2 pi is a constant, C is a constant. 2 pi C is a constant. Integration of dr is R, ranging from R2 to R1. So that is equal to 2 pi C into R1 minus R2. Okay, then from this we can write C is equal to W divided by 2 pi R1 minus R2. Now we get the value of C. Let's take it equation number 6, right? Then directly we are calculating the torque transmitted. So the equation for the torque transmitted we get from the previous derivation, that we got that dt, that is equation number 4. Equation number 4, what we get? Dt is equal to 2 pi mu p into r square into dr. Then here it is a w, 2 pi mu w p r square dr. Sorry, there is no w, only p. 2 pi mu p r square dr. It implies that dt is equal to 2 pi mu into, in place of p what I will write? C divided by r. Okay, then r square into dr. Then r, 1r cancels out. So the equation became dt is equal to 2 pi mu c r into dr. To calculate the total torque transmitted by a single plate in case of uniform OR, we have to integrate this equation. I am just integrating the equation to calculate the total amount of torque transmitted. So integration of dt from 0 to t is equal to integration of this side, as I told you, from R2 to R1. Then directly integration of dt is t, from 0 to t is equal to this 2 pi mu c is a constant. 2 pi mu c is a constant, it comes outside. Then integration of r dr is r square divided by 2 from R2 to R1, right? Then again I am putting these values. You see that integration of t 0 to t means that is only t is equal to 2 pi mu into c. We calculated the value of c. C is equal to w divided by 2 pi r1 minus r2. Okay, then here it is r1 square minus r2 square. Okay, then it implies that t is equal to 2 pi mu into w divided by 2 pi r1 minus r2. Here a square minus b square, a square minus b square, your formula is a plus b, that is r1 plus r2 into a minus b, that is r1 minus r2. Now we are cancelling the things. 2 pi, here 2 pi cancels out, here r1 minus r2, here r1 minus r2 cancels out. So finally we are getting t is equal to w, here it is half mu w r1, it is r1 by 2, right, that is by 2, r1 plus r2. This is r1 square minus r2 square divided by 2. So r1 plus r2 into r1 minus r2 divided by 2. Here 2 pi cancels out, r1 minus r2, r1 minus r2 cancels out. What is remaining? Half, that here 2 is present, mu w r1 plus r2. So this is the amount of torque transmitted for uniform OR for single plate clutch. Thank you.